Sweet children, remember your sweet father and you'll become Satopradhan deities. Everything depends on the pilgrimage of remembrance. So even if you have more clarity or the knowledge in the intellect, but without the company of the father, you cannot conquer the Maya. That's why Krishna was there at the side of the Pandavas. So if you think that I can handle myself, sorry, not possible. Correct. Handle with care. Handle yourself with care. Sweet children, remember your sweet father and you'll become Satapradhan deities. Everything depends on the pilgrimage of remembrance. So everything, that word includes everything. Correct. Question, just as your children experience the father's pull, in the same way, from which your children will everyone experience a pull from those who have become flowers. Just as little children are flowers and are unaware of vices, and so everyone is attracted to them. In the same way, when you children become flowers, that is, when you become pure, everyone will be attracted. There should be no thorns of vice in you. So attracted means what? Like they will listen to you at least that you whatever the message that you are giving. So the message you are giving is that get attracted with the father. So you should be attracted to tell them that you be attracted with the better you be get attracted with the father. Correct. Otherwise, there is a noise. They will not get the voice. Correct. Of Baba. Because you become the noise. Okay. So you rejoice the company of the father. Correct. Otherwise, they will not receive the message. There should be no thorns of vice in you. Om Shanti. You spiritual children know that this is the most auspicious confluence age. Can you see your most elevated faces of the future? Can you see your most elevated costumes? Means you have to visualize. So as you think, so shall you become. So can you feel that you will once again go to that golden age, new world of Lakshmi and Narayan's dynasty? That is to the land of happiness, and that you will become the most elevated beings. That means Lakshmi and Narayan's dynasty. While sitting here, do you have these thoughts? When students are studying, their intellects are aware in which class they are studying. I will become a barrister, or I will become so and so. Like engineering, also one will think I will become a mechanical engineer, another will think I will become a electronics engineer, like that. So I will become a barrister, or I will become so and so. In the same way, when you sit here, you are aware that you will go to the Vishnu's dynasty. The two forms of Vishnu are Lakshmi and Narayan, a god and a goddess, small g. So your intellects are now alokik. These things would not be turning around in the intellect of anyone else, because their intellect is locked, the Godrej lock. All of these things are in the intellects of each children. This is not a common satsang. Satsang means company of the truth. You are sitting here with the understanding that you are sitting in the company of the true Baba, who is called Shiv Baba, Shiva. Shiv Baba alone is the creator. He alone knows the beginning, the middle, the end of creation, and he gives us this knowledge. It is as though he is telling us a matter of yesterday, like it only happened recently, like that. While sitting here, you must remember that you have come here to be regenerated. So regeneration means going back, reinstatement, regeneration, going back to the original state with which you started your journey. That is to change your bodies into deity bodies. So the soul says, this is my Tamo Pradhan, old body, which I have to change and become like Lakshmi and Narayan. Your aim and objective is so elevated. The teacher who is teaching you would definitely be cleverer than the students who are studying. He is educating us and teaching us to perform good actions, and so he must surely be elevated. You know that God, the highest on high, is teaching us in the future we will become deities like them. The things we are studying are for the future new world. No one else even knows about that new world. It now enters your intellects that Lakshmi and Narayan were the masters of the new world. It must definitely repeat. So the father explains, I teach you and change you from human beings into deities. It will definitely be number wise among the deities also. It is a divine kingdom. Is it not? Throughout the day, you must have the thought, I am a soul. I, a soul who was very impure, and I am now remembering the pure father in order to become pure. You also have to understand the meaning of remembrance. So, though the soul remembers his sweet father, the father himself says, children, by remembering me, you will become Satopradhan deities. So that means the transformation comes. The law of entropy, they say, like, or the charge or recharge. So we go back to our original state with which we descended from the soul god. So it will definitely be number wise among the deities also. It's a divine kingdom. Is it not? Throughout the day, you must have the thought, I am a soul. I, the soul who was very impure. I am now remembering the pure Father in order to become pure. You also have to understand the meaning of remembrance. You also have to understand the meaning of remembrance. So, we say yoga, pilgrimage, and also meditation, then churning. There are so many, but you have to understand what exactly the remembrance is. The soul remembers his sweet father. So there should be understanding, introduction, and also relationships, and also the benefit should be known. So attainment. Without attainment, you will not have contentment. Then, and Baba also says you have to see everything as a entertainment. So with all this, you remember the father, sweet father, because he is benefiting you more. Human beings degrade you, Baba uplift you. So the father himself said, children, by remembering me, you will become Satopradhan deities. Everything depends on the pilgrimage of remembrance. The father would definitely ask children, for how long do you remember me? It is in remembrance that there is a battle with Maya. Actually, the focusing the lens takes only a fraction of a second. But if you hold it in the wrong distance, the paper will not be burnt and the sun's rays will not be focused. So many years you may be in the knowledge. But if you are not able to focus, no use. So again, a short period is only needed with the realization and understanding and clearing all your rubbish. But the only thing is you are wasting without knowing the tactics. So the father will definitely ask children, for how long do you remember me? It is in remembrance that there is a battle with Maya. You yourselves can also understand when it is not a pilgrimage, but more like a battle. Like you are not enjoying. Every time you sit, there's a battle going on, like between your mind and intellect. It's not taking you to the place where you want to reach. There are many obstacles in this. Maya creates obstacles for you on the pilgrimage of remembrance. That is, she makes you forget. You say, Baba, we have many storms of Maya when we remember you. The number one storm is body consciousness. Then it is lust, then anger, means seed. Seed is body conscious. Then lust, then anger, greed, attachment, and ego. It is not that it is the sixth one, another body consciousness. Means that is the one from which all the other things emanates. Children, so this is United Arab Emirates. Here United Arab emanating things. They are emanating from this body consciousness. United emanations. Children say, Baba, we try a lot not to have obstacles when we stay in remembrance. But in spite of that, there are storms. Today it's a storm of anger, or today there is a storm of greed. So, like, one day or the other, suppose you fail in one paper, the same paper will come again and again. Today, my stage was very good and I did not have any storms. I stayed on the pilgrimage of remembrance the whole day and I had a lot of happiness. I remembered Baba a great deal. Tears of love continue to flow in remembrance. By staying in remembrance of the Father, you'll become sweet. So, you children understand where you have reached by being defeated by Maya. Like when you sit 1 hour or 45 minutes, nothing is happening. So you're not enjoying the company of the Father. So then you know that what it is like enjoying the company of the Father, or what it is like being defeated by Maya. Tufan, like a whirlwind, whirlpool of wind, like this. Some children calculate how many months and days there are in a cycle. It enters your intellect that if someone says that the duration of each cycle is hundreds of thousands of years, no one could then calculate anything. So the father explained that this world cycle continues to turn. You know how many births you have taken in the whole cycle and how you go into the dynasty. These are completely new things. This is new knowledge for the new world. So nowhere else you will find in the Amazon's library. This is godly knowledge. These are completely new things. This is a new knowledge for the new world. Heaven is called the new world. You would say that you are human beings at present and that you are becoming deities. The deity status is elevated. You children know that you are receiving this unique knowledge. The one who is teaching us is unique, without an image. So he does not have a corporeal image. So here image means invisible image he has, but not a visible image. He is constantly incorporeal. Just to see how he has such a good part in the drama. How does the father teach us? He himself tells you, I enter such and such a body. He also tells you which body he enters. People become confused. Does he always come in the same body? However, this is a drama. There cannot be any change in it. Only you listen to these things and imbibe them and then relate them to others in the way that Shivava teaches you. You then teach other souls. It is souls who study. It is souls who study and teach others. Souls are most valuable. Souls are imperishable and immortal. Because when the soul leaves, when the body dead, it is they just bury it or they just burn it. They cannot keep it. So souls are imperishable and immortal, are most valuable. It is just the bodies that are destroyed. We souls are receiving this knowledge from our Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. We are receiving this knowledge of the Creator in the beginning, the middle, and the end of the creation, and the 84 births. So who is receiving this knowledge? Souls are receiving it. So the imperishable souls are receiving this knowledge. Souls are imperishable. Attachment should only be to imperishable things, not perishable things. So you should be attracted to Shivaba, he says, not to the attraction based on the bodily beings. Attachment should only be to imperishable things, not perishable things. You have had attachment to the perishable bodies for so long. So you now understand that each of you is a soul and that you have to renounce the consciousness of your body. Some children write, I, this soul, did this work. I, this soul, gave this talk today. Atma, like that they're saying. What is the name they're saying? Then so they're adding Atma to their name and telling like that. Atma. Remembered Baba a lot today. But again, even if you say that Atma and all that, but internally you should have that awareness. That is very difficult. Remembered Baba a lot today. That one is the Supreme Soul, knowledgeful. He is giving you children so much of this knowledge. You know, the incorporeal world and the subtle region. People's intellects have no awareness of anything. So your intellects are aware of who the creator is. The creator of this human world is remembered. And so he must definitely come here to act. So one is a movie another is silence, another is Turkey. So all the three regions, all the three planes, that also you need to understand. So the creator of this human world is remembered, and so he must definitely come here to act. You know that no other human beings remember souls or the supreme soul. The Father alone gives you this knowledge. They'll say, we Americans or we Spanish people like that, or we. So every time they are saying we Europeans like that. They are not saying that we are from soul world. We Indians, we Sri Lankans. Yeah, Sri Lanka, good island. Everyone is having their own country ego. Russians, Russia. Yeah, I'm from Russia. They're saying. So everybody has their own intoxication. They're not having the intoxication of the soul world. What to do? So this one is the supreme soul, knowledgeful. He is giving you children so much of this knowledge. You know the incorporeal world and the subtle region. So the creator of this human world is remembered. So he must definitely come here to act. No other human beings remember so that no other human beings remember souls or the supreme soul. So the Father alone gives you this knowledge. Consider yourself to be souls. By considering yourself to be bodies, you have been dangling upside down. Each soul is truth, a living being, and an embodiment of bliss. Each soul is a truth, living being, and an embodiment of bliss. That means Sat Chit Anand. So that's why Sachidananda, Daddy, you call me, is saying. Even daughter also can be called Sat Chit Anand, not only men. Sachidanandan. Like Satish Anandan, some name is there for him. So here again, Sat Chit Anand. Bliss. Anand means happiness beyond the senses. Chit means, I'm sentient. I have the awareness as to who am I. So Sat Chit Anand. Sat is truth, constant, only one. So the maximum price is of souls. There is so much price of the soul of the one Father. He alone is the remover of sorrow and the bestower of happiness. Mosquitoes would not be praised as being removers of sorrow and bestowers of happiness or oceans of knowledge. Means if God is everywhere, then even that is also form of God. So that's all. So only Shubhava comes and bestow you upon the blessings of having the super sensuous joy. No, this is the Father's praise. Each one of you is also a remover of sorrow and a bestower of happiness because you are the children of that Father who removes everyone's sorrow and gives them happiness. Are you not? So that too is for of the cycle. So you are also instrumental in removing the sorrow of everyone and giving them happiness. So you have don't give, never ever give them any sorrow, even in your dreams. That's what Baba is saying. This is the Father's prize. Each one of you is also a remover of sorrow and the bestower of happiness because you are the children of that Father who removes everyone's sorrow and gives them happiness. Are you not? So that too is for of the cycle. So no one else has this knowledge. Only the one Father is knowledgeful. We did not have any of this knowledge. If we did not even know the one Father, so what other knowledge would we have heard? You now feel that you are the ones who take this knowledge first. Previously, you didn't know anything. A baby does not have any knowledge of or any defects. Therefore, because it is pure, a baby is said to be Mahatma, a great soul. The younger the child, the more it would be a number one flower. It would be almost as though he is in his karmatit stage. Means the child. He does not know anything about actions or sinful actions. So the baby just knows itself. He is the flower and therefore attracts everyone, just as Baba is now attracting you. The Father has now come to make you, all of you, into flowers. You also have some very bad thorns in you. You also have some very bad thorns in you. There are the thorns of the five vices. At this time, you have the knowledge of flowers and thorns. Flowers means golden age. Thorns means iron age. So there is also a forest of thorns. So the thorns of a bubble bush or very big bubble bush. So many things means bubble also means thorns, thorns bush. Many things are made from those thorns. Thorns are compared to human beings. So the father explains at this time there are many human thorns who cause a lot of sorrow. This is why this world is called a world of sorrow. Then they even say the father is the bestower of happiness, Maya Ravan is the bestower of sorrow. Then in the golden age, Maya will not exist, and so these things will not exist there either. So in a drama, the same part is not played twice. It is in your intellect that every part being played is new. Means identically the same scene will not repeat. So it is now or never. If you let go, the next kalpa also you will not have. Kalpa after kalpa, you will be missing. Or kalpa after kalpa, you will be repeating. This is what it is. So now or never. So the father is the bestower of happiness. Maya Ravan is the bestower of sorrow. Then in the golden age, Maya will not exist. And so these things will not exist there either. In a drama, the same part is not played twice. It is in your intellect that every part is being played is new. Just think about it. From the golden age until now, the days change and the whole activity changes. So the record of the complete activity of 5,000 years is recorded in your souls, and this cannot change. Each soul has his own part recorded in it, recorded in him. No one can understand this one, this one single thing. You now know the beginning, the middle, and the end. This is a school. So you have to know the beginning, the middle, the end of the world. This is also a study to remember the Father and to become pure. So previously, prior to this, did you know that you had to become like that? The Father explains everything so clearly. You were in that first number, and then you then gradually came down, and you have now become this. So our number is reduced. So look what the world has become. There are so many human beings. Just think about what the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan will be like. The palaces where they live will be studded with jewels of diamonds. It enters your intellect that you are now becoming residents of heaven. There you will build your own palaces. It is not that Dwarka, golden city of Sri Krishna, will emerge from down below as they have portrayed in the scriptures. The word scriptures is continued. They cannot call them anything else. Other books are used for studying. Another type of book is a novel. However, these are called scriptures or religious books. Other books are for studying from. Those who study the scriptures are called devotees. So these are the two things, devotion and this spiritual knowledge. What is the difference? What is there in disinterest in devotion? So devotion or this knowledge? Baba is asking. Vairagya means you have vairagya in the bhakti, not on this knowledge. You have disinterest in devotion, not knowledge. It would surely be said to be devotion. You are now receiving this knowledge through which you become very elevated. The Father is now making you into bestowers of happiness. The land of happiness is called heaven. You are going to go to the land of happiness, and so He teaches you. It is you souls who take this knowledge. Souls do not have a religion. A soul is a soul. Like, divisions are not there. So they are all same, peaceful, loveful, happy, powerful, knowledgeful, merciful, pure. It is when a soul enters a body that the religion of the body is different. What's the religion of souls? A soul is like a point and is an embodiment of peace. Souls reside in the land of peace and the land of liberation. So the Father now explains all children have a right. So there are many children who have been converted to other religions. They will then emerge and come back to their original religion. So somebody might be sitting there in front of him. So maybe a Muslim or so Baba is saying, so what is the religion? So then that's why he has to say this. Then again he says they will also come. Not just you, others also would come like that. Those who have left the deity religion and gone into other religions will all return to their own place. No one else would be able to understand these things. First of all, give the Father's introduction. It is in this that everyone becomes confused. You children now know who is teaching you. The Father is teaching you. Krishna is a bodily being, so he will not teach. He himself has a teacher, another teacher in the golden age. This one, Brahma, is called Dada. All are brothers. Then it all depends on the status. This is the body of the brother, and this is the body of a sister. You know this too. The soul is just a tiny star. All of this knowledge is in just a tiny star. A star cannot speak without a body. A star needs organs with which to play a part. So the world of stars is separate. Then a soul comes here and adopts a body that is the home of souls. A soul is a tiny point, whereas a body is the big thing. Therefore, people remember that so much. The body so much. You now have to remember the one Supreme Father. The Supreme Soul, this is the truth. Since the gathering of souls and the Supreme Soul takes place, Sat Sangha, so the rivers are meeting the ocean. It is also remembered, souls remained separated from the Supreme Soul for a long time. Atma or Paramatma alag rahe, Bahu Kal, they sing. We became separated from Baba. Do you remember for how long you have been separated? So the Father comes and tells you what he has been telling you every cycle. There cannot be the slightest change in that. Every act that takes place second by second is new. It is as though you leave behind every second that passes, every minute that passes, they continue to pass so that you can then say you have passed through so many years, days, minutes, and seconds. There will be full 5,000 years, and it will then start from number one. There is this accurate account. So every minute and second are noted. If someone were to ask you how many births someone has taken, you could calculate and give the answer. Sri Krishna means like other religions when they come after 2,500 years, or like Buddha, so like that. So you can calculate and give the answer easy. Sri Krishna took the number one birth, so you would not calculate every minute and second for Shiva. The date, the time, and the moment for Sri Krishna has been mentioned. There cannot be the difference of a minute or a second in the clocks of human beings, but there cannot be the slightest change in the moment that Shiva Baba incarnates. You can't even tell when he came. It is not that he came when Baba had visions. No, only estimate. Means like he cannot simply tell when Shiva Baba incarnated in the body of Brahma. That's what he's saying. Like the small child won't know when she was born. The mothers know or the others know. Correct. They themselves won't know. That's what it. One can only estimate. It is not that he entered at the time when Baba saw in a vision that he was to become so and so. Acha, to you, sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children. Love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Baba. The spiritual father says, Namaste to you, spiritual children. And we spiritual children say, Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharna, in order to go to that land of happiness, become bestower of happiness. Means you have to keep donating. Remove everyone's sorrow and give them happiness. Never become a thorn and cause sorrow. The soul in this perishable body is most valuable. It is immortal and imperishable. Therefore, have love for imperishable beings. Finish the consciousness of the body. Blessing. May you die alive and become free from bondage and enable others to become free from bondage with the awareness of your original and eternal form. Just as the Father takes this body on loan and has no bondage, similarly, you children who have died alive must become free from any bondage of your bodies, sanskars, and nature. Imbibe whatever sanskars you want, whenever you want. Just as the Father is free from bondage, so you must become free from bondage in the same way. Stabilize yourself in the stage of the incorporeal world and then come down. Remain aware of your original and eternal form. Perform actions as a soul who has incarnated, and others will then follow you. So every day morning, so may you die alive and become free from bondage and enable others to become free from bondage with awareness of your original and eternal form. Perform actions as a soul who was incarnated, and others will then follow you. Slogan: to make the atmosphere powerful with your attitude of remembrance is to do service with your mind. So powerful atmosphere will be created if you do the service through your mind. Then also come into word. Avyakta signal. While you have any type of attachment, whether it is in the form of thoughts, relationships, connections, or your own specialities, any type of attachment will bind you in some bondage. So that will, stop you from going to the Supreme Father. That bondage will not allow you to become bodiless or allow you to become a world benefactor. Means even service also it will not let you do as you want, as Baba expects you to do. Therefore, first of all, become free from all attachments. For only then will you be able to give the inheritance of liberation and liberation life to the world. So Mukti and Jivan Mukti. Because it can be only bestowed upon by the Supreme Father, the remembrance of Him, or becoming pure. Om